stubbornness. Stubbornness entry. Today. Merit. Hello, thanks for the good luck. Okay, that's pretty cool. First trying stubbornness as like a warm-up. That's kind of wholesome. I'm pretty happy with how far I've come in terms of like being able to actually play stubbornness. It's gone from the hardest checkpoint to still the hardest checkpoint, but I'm at least pretty consistent at it now, which is pretty cool. Just gotta like make it there with the golden for once. Then Recon's just gonna be a whole own problem. I don't know. I don't quite think that's gonna happen, but, you know. Guess there's always a chance. Hello. Whoops, Aaron. It occurs to me this is the first time I've played Recon in like a little while, actually. I usually just skip it. So given that, I think I'm actually playing quite well, since I haven't played this in a couple days. Only dying once is pretty decent, I'd say. In fact, it was a completely nothing burger death also is pretty cool, I think. I'm actually getting decent at final third in this map. Still don't have a deathless, but it's like, yeah, it's whatever. It's the hardest third anyways. Kind of makes sense. Only really scary thing in final third at this point is still just Moonberry. You're tuning on me. I don't know that many games, I hate to say. I think I looked through all the games for the Archipelago. I don't know if I have like any of them other than Celeste. I gotta be real. I pretty much played like 2 games. Don't know how good I'd be for an event like that. Isn't someone else already doing Celeste though, I think? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is someone else is probably going to do Celeste. Alright. Well, not replaying through all that. How did I not up right there? Okay. In Super Mario 64. I should look at the list of games again, see if they have something like Vivid Stasis. I checked the list of games before I suddenly came down with a super large Vivid Stasis addiction. The best game ever made, I think. Way better than Mug Simulator, that's for sure. Don't really know what it would do for that, though. Probably not. I hate to say. Not a coder. I've coded approximately nothing, actually. Is this golden worth $6? I'd say this golden's probably worth a solid $20, I think. Like, it's alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I joined the Discord server for Vivid Stasis, and like, the biggest rule on there, it seems, is like, if you mod the game or talk about modding, you're like instantly banned. So I don't think they want that, actually. Not everything has to have meaning. Back in, when I was doing Pumber FCS, nearly a year ago now, apparently. I'm pretty old, but, I remember sometimes I'd just rank how good an attempt was on the $1 versus $1 million scale that a lot of YouTubers do. $1 Pumber attempt versus $1 million Pumber attempt. Oh, a haste entry is probably worth a solid, like, I don't know, $10. That won't get you much in the car world. I mean, the game still isn't fully released, to be fair. That is a game that I do have a decent chunk of experience with, I will say. I've played that a little bit. I've never 100%ed it, it's hard, unfortunately. I did not see that on the list of games when I looked, though. I did not realize that was an option. I will probably not be playing that, I hate to say. I think I looked at the main site. Oh, okay. Alright, I might check that out then. Interesting. Alright. It's a cool death. Guess I shouldn't wall bounce there. This golden has like all the signs of this is gonna take me over a month and I'm gonna get super unlucky with it. Which I don't really like. kid. That's awesome. Good luck, Ultra Kill. I've never played Ultra Kill. I've heard a lot about it though. Are you able to do this like without a wave dash? No, I don't think so. Okay. I always wondered about that. I used to play Terraria a lot as a kid on the Xbox. I never got that far, but I had a friend who had like a ton of stuff and got like super far into the game. So I'd just like join their world. And then they'd like give me a few things, then we'd like fight the wall of flesh and yada yada. I want to play through Terraria Calamity one day. I've heard it's really good. It seems interesting. I think it'd be fun to play through it with like zero Terraria knowledge in general. Sus. Good luck. I don't know why I died to start 5 so much nowadays. I feel like I used to be pretty consistent at that. Don't know where all that consistency went. look, I didn't wall bounce there. There we go. That's so high, Obsession PB. AI, what the flip? I like the slimes in Terraria, they're awesome. I'm a huge fan. AI, more like, hi. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's cool. I forgot to press down, that's my bad. Whatever. Can't believe I died to this room without passing it 3 times. Really, a question really slowly. Sure, why not? Go for it. My favorite speeds of questions are pretty medium. Not a fan of quick questions, but I don't think I'm a fan of slow questions either. Hello, Nins. Thanks for the raid. GG Summit Encore. The woke mob has arrived. Let's go. That's so hype. Yeah, someone made that emote like 2 years ago or something, I think. They just made that and added it to 7TV at some point. Yay, I did Determination Deathless. That's cool. Why did I throw chicken nuggets at people yesterday? For fun. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? See a bunch of people walking with chicken nuggets in my hands and not throw it at people? Like, I don't know. Seems like the rational thing to do in that situation. Hit you in the ear? That's awesome. I'm pretty good at aiming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have just been a waste if I didn't throw them. Oh, how'd that end up going? I feel like it's definitely doable to beat this map with your only, crap, what is the experience? That's the word, I figured it out, chat. With your only experience being vanilla. It's definitely doable. 30 hours. It's a decent amount of time. How'd you do on Final Room? Ah, okay. That's fair. I think the Final Room, just because of its length, is like expert difficulty room, I think? I'm not sure. I don't know the like whole rune difficulty scale all too well. I know the tier scale though, and I think that Final Room is probably, I don't know actually. GG clearing it? Don't die. I'll do my best. Can't make any promises though. Celeste is all about dying and learning from your mistakes. If I don't die, am I truly even playing the game, you know? Who am I to ignore the core mechanic of this game? Welp. Really hard? Yeah, it's fair. I like exclusively played through the story mode of the game on the easiest difficulty. And even then, I had a load of experience with those types of games from playing a load of Quaver and Oceania over the years. So I was a little prepared. And some of them were still kind of tricky on the easiest difficulty too, is the crazy thing. Keyboard rollover. I hate keyboard rollover, it's so mean. I specifically remember as a kid, I couldn't do that one Sans strat, where you just hold down all 4 arrow keys. In those parts where Sans just like smashes you into all the walls and the ceiling and floor and everything to like insta jump. I couldn't do that because my keyboard back then couldn't just hold all 4 keys. I wonder what the Wooding's rollover is, or whatever it would be called. How many keys could I press at once, I wonder? $7,000? I don't think this keyboard has 7,000 keys. I hate to say. Yeah, true. I haven't practiced Event Horizon today. All the other checkpoints that I practiced, though, like Determination and Stubbornness and all that, I did first try, so... I don't know. Hoping for the best. Well, except for Recon. I died like twice in Recon in total, including Farewell, Farewell, and Moonberry. Okay, nice. Dude. It's embarrassing at this point. Hold up. Wait. I forgot to do a wheel spin 21 minutes ago. That's my bad. Got like a far run and then just forgot. My apologies, I'm Pickle Sus. Good luck sleeping under stars. Experts Jam Side. It's not a nice run. I've made it to Determination without passing it 15 times, I think. It's not a hard checkpoint. I first try it like every single time in practice. Like, it's embarrassing at this point, the fact that I haven't passed it. I make it there like several times a day. You'd assume I pass it like one of these times. Like, that demo room right there is the easiest room in the entire checkpoint. Which is why I do the demo room instead of the normal path. And the past 4 times that I've made it there, I've all died to complete Bogus. think I just hate farewell map Goldens, I'm starting to realize. I don't know if there's a single... I mean, I guess AFMC side I enjoyed, but like... That's not really a farewell Golden. It's like 8 rooms. But I don't know, every single farewell map that I've played in Tread to Golden, I always have like a terrible time with. Which is why I've dropped like all of them except for the vanilla one. There's just something about farewell maps, I guess. Yeah, at this point there's like nothing hard in this map. Everything that was hard I've played enough to get consistent at, so now it's just basically an auto-scroller. And I still can't even do it, apparently. I don't know. Like, in practice, I can first try, like, everything in this map, and then I get there with a golden and I just fumble it. I think I should just only go for Goldens with, like, hard gameplay to it. At this point. Because otherwise it's just, like, kind of boring to grind attempts for. Every spinner in farewell tier list? I mean, if someone makes it, I might I might do it. Quick little like 3-hour tier list. Actually no, I don't think I'd do it. Never mind. I realized. There's not anything interesting about all spinners. The all bumpers tier list in Pumber is awesome. Every bumper's got its own little unique thing. Or, well, when you have 250 hours in the map, I guess, but, like, you know. Hello. Good luck, Windows 10. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. The ones you demo through are S, everything else F. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just never gonna get this golden, I think. Windows 11 kind of sucks, I'll be real. I'm not a fan of it. I think my grandma still uses Windows 7, so I don't know if there's really anything wrong with not switching. I think the main thing is just they don't, I don't know, no warranty or whatever. And they won't help you if something goes wrong. I think that's about it. Security updates, I guess that's true. But also no more bloatware updates, ooh. I mean, I feel as long as you know how not to download viruses by accident, I don't know, should be chill. On an unrelated note, after October 14th, I'm gonna DM a lot of people some pretty cool stuff, and you should install it. Y'all can trust me, right? Download my malware. Okay, that's cool. Oh, can you? I don't know much about computers, I gotta be real. There's been a lot of crazy Minecraft exploits. I feel like just saying the Minecraft one doesn't really narrow it down. Does make quite a point though, that's for sure. V1? There's been like several ones that I could think of that could be like V1. The completely like, if you log onto Minecraft, you could lose your entire computer type of thing. There's been like multiple of those. I'm pretty sure anyways, I don't know. In the Hypixel Skyblock community anyways, there's been an abundance of stuff like that. I never got hacked in Hypixel Skyblock, or like ratted or scammed really. I just kind of stayed away from everybody and said none of that ended up ever happening. There was a couple of people on a couple different occasions who saw my profile and tried to scam me a couple of times, but I didn't fall for it. One of them I just kind of like talked to and kept stalling for like a full hour just for funsies. They didn't like me. I figured out it was a scam like 20 minutes into talking to them, because they were definitely more trying to go for like a slow burn, build up trust, but not really that much trust. It was still over the course of like one sitting, they were trying to get me to trust them enough to like invite them to my profile so that they could just steal everything. Hello, thanks for the good luck. Maybe your computer doesn't wear a mask. I don't think you speak for everyone, SMH. My computer proudly wears an I voted sticker though, personally. I didn't know where else to put it, so I just slapped it on my computer. Dude. Am I just never gonna get a good run on this? I like only die to Bogus in this map and that's it. There's a few like legitimate, like reasonable things to die to in this map, things that are actually difficult, and I feel like I never die to those and I just die to crap like that. Oh, you wall bounced? But oh, you timed it wrong. This moon block is actually going to be way higher than it's supposed to be. Should have accounted for the moon block, I guess. That's my bad. I should stream Call of Duty Black Ops 3 from Windows 98. Like with no protection or anything, and just see what happens. Like just full vanilla Black Ops 3. A game that's infamous for having like the most security risks from any game ever. It'd be a fun little experiment. That's a good idea, you should do that. I haven't played much Black Ops 2. I played it on Xbox 360 back in the day. When it was still, like, vaguely recent. Sadrest.onion. I think I'm gonna click on that link. I've decided. Surely it'll take me to a nice The Onion article. I love The Onion, it's awesome. What? Harmonica, how could you? What the flip? This is like that one Community episode. Oh, destroyed. Holy cow. That's wild. It's kind of over for you. You might as well retire. Chemicals in the frogs that turned the water gay, really? That's a new one. Sure, I can beat 50-20 real quick. I got this. Chat, I got this. I could beat 50-20. Can someone explain to me like a quick rundown of the strat? Just so that I know. I have a vague idea. You do a ton of stuff like the first minute or so. Specifically, I think like coin farming or something. I don't know. Coin farm to death coin, fun time Foxy, and then have the camera right outside your right door, and then keep the camera down at all times, and occasionally do like a 1-frame flip up to like reset ventilation, and hope that Toy Freddy doesn't just kill you during that. That's the strat, right? Yo, GG Ultimatum, that's crazy. I want to do some hard FNAF challenges. I guess I should start at the original 50-20 with strats. I think that'd be a good starting spot. And then I can move on to like the stuff I really want to do, like 35-20 for example. I beat the first few modes in FNAF Recode, or Ultimate Custom Night Recode. I got to Chaos, and that was a little too hard for me, so I stopped at some point. Or, well, I mean, I could have done it if I put, like, 10 hours into it or something. I don't know. On that Celeste grind or something. Recode is amazing. I love UCN Recode. Oh my god, dude, I finally passed that room. I broke the streak, dude. Past 4 times I've made it to that room, I died to it, even though it's like the easiest room in this map. Well, not this map, but this checkpoint for sure. Alright, I'm kind of nervous, actually. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I did it. I finally made it to stubbornness. That took a little while longer than I think it should have, but I'm here, you know? Okay. Yeah, Paste Pings Recon. I have the absolute wildest history of playing like absolute crap on a golden and still somehow fluking the hardest parts and just never PBing there. My PB will never be stubbornness because I fluked it. That's crazy. I don't know how I have such a crazy history of always doing this. I don't get it. Okay, well. Oh, my heart's kind of racing. Well, that was too close. Alright. Okay. Yay! I passed the hardest human recon, chat. No, you can't ask me a quick question. My chat's closed. I'm sorry, silly Fiona. I'm too far in the golden, so I closed out a chat a few minutes ago, you know? Sorry to say. I would never lie. Dude, I almost missed that jelly. That happens so often in practice where I go too far and just miss the jelly as a whole. I thought I was about to do that. Okay. No! I was so thrown off by, like, how close I was to the lightning after that demo. Okay. Yay, I made it to recon. That's cool. I finally passed determination. That took an embarrassingly long time. Yeah, it's not a one-room PB. It's not even a one-checkpoint PB. I passed all the stubbornness first try. That's crazy. God, dude, I'm so happy I made it to recon finally. You know, the funny thing is I still don't have a 2-segment. No, I have Recon Deathless, I just don't have Farewell Farewell included with that. I've only done Recon Deathless one time in this grind, I'll be honest, chat. It's the hardest checkpoint. Crap. Alright, let's get a 2 death, how about that? Recon's got some of the hardest gameplay in this map, as well as it's the longest chapter, so it's pretty cool. So even though like every other checkpoint I've done Deathless like a bajillion times, I've only done Recon once. You like my new Twitch notification? Thanks, I like it too, personally. It's pretty cool. It's pretty new also. Crap. Well, this can still PB if I do the rest Deathless. Yeah, I have a 4 death. Got a little while back. I just remembered you're supposed to super into that. Okay, well, that's kind of crazy, actually. Alright, then. Back boosts, they're easy. Just do them a lot, then boom, you get better at them. And then eventually you can just do them on the fly whenever you need. Without even having to like spend multiple attempts on them. It's awesome. There's a map in SJ for that actually, to like practice back boosts. It's called Nalumbo. Lol. Y'all got it? Nalumbo has no back boosts. That's the That's what I'm saying. I thought it was funny. Dang, I can't fool silly Fiona. That's my bad. I thought I could fool you. I would never win. Penn and Teller's fool us. It's over for me. Okay, anyways, the real test of if I can do this golden is if I first try the Moonberry. That's the real test of if I'm ready or not. Farewell B-side, farewell B-side. I wish that's what this checkpoint was called. That would be so funny if they just called this checkpoint farewell B-side, farewell B-side. Or just called it farewell B-side, actually. Just as a whole. I wish they did. Unfortunately, they didn't have the... They didn't want to make this a comedic map. They were serious. Ew, am I right? It's not. None of the checkpoints are actually named after the farewell checkpoints in this. They're all named stuff like, I don't know. Point of No Return's the only one I actually know off the top of my head. Just stuff like that. Alright, I first tried Moonberry, that's hype. The joke is that this room has one single hard thing in it, and it's the first input. And then the rest of it's free. Oh, I messed up. Good thing you can loop around if you want to. Little funny joke. You're a great streamer. Wow, thanks. It's so wholesome. I did it. Let's kill the map creator. What the flip? Hostile. First try. Not quite. Anyways, what's that checkpoint actually called? I honestly don't know. Yeah, they called it Center of the Universe and not Farewell B-Side. Unbelievable, am I right, chat? 32 hours and I got a recon entry. Yeah! Let's go, chat. Chat, I did it. Holy cow, it's crazy. Whoa. Okay, well, I don't know. I feel fine leaving it there, but I haven't played for that long. I don't know. Deny. Thank you. I got the best mods on Twitch. Let's go. What is this map of? I have no idea why they called this point of no return, to be honest. It's not even a recon checkpoint. Like, I don't know. It's awesome though, I agree, quite frankly. No, it's determination. Event Horizon is singularity. Event Horizon? Maybe. It's not really an Event Horizon checkpoint though, so I don't know. Chat, I did it. I got to recon. Yes! Let's go. This is way better than the time I bought Spotify car thing. Let's go, chat. Can you recon these nuts? Oh, I've been fooled into reading a chat message that said these nuts. I can't believe this. Get scammed. Okay, I have a confession. I lied in the title. I haven't actually bought a Spotify car thing. I just know they exist and it's like my favorite product ever because it's hilarious. I am on 2520. That's only half the animatronics. What the flip? I think I could get 6 AM on 2520 on normal UCN. Crazily enough. Oh, that's all you're allowed to enable. Okay. That's crazy. That's a really funny idea for a beta, though, just making it so that you can only enable half the animatronics. Like, you have access to the full game, technically, but, you know. Crap. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I feel done for the day. I feel complete. I feel whole, you know? I made it to reconciliation and farewell B-side with the Celeste Golden Berry with the Transberry Skin mod on it, you know? Like, I could play Vivid Stasis. Sure, why not? Let's do one song in Vivid Stasis. Just one, though. Only one. Alright, chat. Anyone have any song suggestions? I'm down to take a song suggestion, if anyone has any. Skibidi Toilet? That's not a song in this game, I'm sorry. Greg House there. He's always watching over me, just to make sure. You know? Like, hang on. Look at this. On my OBS thing, if I just move the monitor, it's Dr. Greg House. He's just always there. He's always watching. Freedom Dive is not in this game, unfortunately. Celeste Music? Nah, I've already played that one. Oh yeah. I played this earlier today on all 3 of its difficulties just for fun. I FC'd 2 of them, which was cool. Let's try the hard one again. I think I got this. Let's play Aleph Zero on hard. On finale. Everyone knows this song, right? This song's cool. I already fumbled the FC. Hang on. No, I fumbled the FC on like note 6. I'm not... Let's retry that. It's all on an AC somehow. It's kind of crazy, actually. Tragic. Crap. This is not even close to top 1, I'm sorry to say. Wow, I fumbled that pretty badly. That's my bad. That part always trips me up, though. I'm on a decent combo, actually. Dang, I went too early, I think, on those. That's my bad. Anyways, it's a cool song. I like this one. This is not the top 1 effect layout, though. I have some spoilers to show on stream. Watch this. Hang on. It's in here. It's this one. Oh, I played this one on all 3 difficulties, too. I might as well play it on hard, just for fun, chat. Nope, I failed. Like, this is way harder than Aleph Zero. You can't convince me otherwise. Or, well, I don't know about the chart, but, like, seeing the chart to be able to play it is way harder on this than in Aleph Zero. I know, right? SMH spoilers, it's my bad. The song's cool though, I like this song. I don't know what I did wrong at the end there. I gotta be honest. You go to sleep? Alright, good night. Good luck sleep. Yo, I beat my old PB by 1,000 points. Wow. Yeah, I did it. Okay, anyways, I'm probably done too. I don't know. I feel pretty done, pretty accomplished for the day. I got a recon entry. More specifically though, I'm actually quite eager to edit, which is why I'm probably ending stream. Bit of a shorter stream, but I will. But chat, look, I got something cool here. Look, hang on. Edit, yeah, not on stream, but like, you know, I'm not gonna edit on stream, but like, look at this. Okay, so I always split up the SJ videos into multiple things because it's way too large for one Premiere Pro project. But look at this, they're all finally done. All 3/3 are done, which means I just have to like, you know, compile them into one big video and then watch that whole thing to make sure that it's good. And then yeah, this video is pretty close to done now. Look at this, chat. It's crazy. Look, it's gonna be shorter than the last two, on account of when I was playing Pumber, I was pretty pissed off for some of it, so I didn't talk for like a while. Like here's, I'm actually not gonna show that because like I have a little counter going in Recon for a certain reason. A few second half entries throughout the whole thing. There's a couple. I'll skip ahead a little bit. Like you can see some of them, but like I made it here a lot and I died here a lot. And I was getting extremely mad at this room, and I kind of just didn't talk much in Bumber, basically, you know, just in general. But yeah, so it's gonna be not quite as long. Still, though, it's gonna be like a 4-hour video, so I guess it's still somewhat long. I guess, you know. But you know, anyways, good luck, Rio Zap. Rio Zap didn't say anything actually. Hang on. Wait, before I spin that, Rio Zap. What do you want? You gotta say something real quick. Hypnagogia, terrible pick. You're gonna lose. I hope you lose, and you just lose. You're never gonna get it, unfortunately. If you keep picking like that, I don't think you'll ever win this wheel. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. That was a pretty bad guess. Yeah, look at that. Hypnagogia is nowhere close, unfortunately. Yeah, Sea of Soup. Dang, you know, maybe try better next time. Maybe just pick a better one. Sue me. What are you on about? No, that wasn't me. You got your map? All right. What's your map? What do you want? I mean, you can't really pick worse than Rio Zap over here just did. So, you know, you got that going for you at least. I don't know why I'm being so mean. Okay, good luck infiltration. Hi, Exy. Hey, that's not a VIP wheel. Can't fool me with that one. Only Bob99's able to fool me with that one. SMH. Okay, not quite infiltration, unfortunately. I need to install Windows? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I was ending stream right about now anyways. Start a poll, see if soup. No, not starting a poll for you, I'm sorry to say. But I'm evil. No more polls ever. What? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, hey, Cyber Gamers live. Holy cow. I mean, I guess I am ending stream at... No, I'm ending stream about the time I usually do. I don't know. They're watching someone else on Twitch right now. This is kind of like... If I bring it over here, this is kind of like Twitchception a little bit. I think we should raid them. Because I'm going to assume that they're about to raid somebody, and I think it'd be funny if we raid them first real quick. Let's see if we can raid Cyber Gamer before they get the chance to raid this other person. We got this, chat. Okay, anyways, good night, everybody. I finally got to recon, dude. I'm finally making progress on this thing. It's been a while since I've made progress on this Golden. I'm excited, honestly. So, I don't know. Tomorrow, hopefully, maybe again, run it back. Another recon, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, good night, everybody. Bye.